So the reason I built this is that the main strength of Deals Desk is you just put an address, you click run, and you get everything you need. It looks tax assessor's office, it gets quotes from the insurance agencies, it looks at comps, rent, rent comps, sales comps. It really gives you everything with just one click.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I'm your host, Erika, and today I'm thrilled to be joined by Igor Lalosevic. He's been shaking things up with his investing and his real estate tech company, Deals Desk. Igor, it's awesome to have you on the show today.
Thank you, Erika. Glad to be here.
So I think our listeners are really going to be fascinated with how Deals Desk is shaking things up. So let's jump on in. Igor, for our listeners who may not be familiar with your world and what you do, can you tell us more about your journey, how you got into real estate and founding Deals Desk?
Absolutely. Sure. So my name is Igor, and I'm a real estate investor currently based in Dallas, Texas. I say currently because in the past decade, I've moved probably 10 times, but Dallas now feels like home, and I tend to stay here. My background is in data analytics and finance. I work at a large cloud computing firm, and I have a pretty demanding job. So between balancing the job and everything else, I have little time to spend on analyzing rental real estate, which I consider to be my second profession. This kind of lack of time motivated me to build Deals Desk, which is a platform that really automates the analyzing and underwriting process of rental properties. My career did not start in real estate or finance or tech. I actually started as a banker. I was a salesperson, and I quickly, after starting, I realized that I don't really like selling credit cards and auto loans. I decided to pivot, went back to school, taught myself data analytics, and then started working at a investment management firm based out of San Francisco. So moved to California, and that's where I met my business partner who I invest in real estate with. His name is Oleg, and technically I met him way before that. I met him in a video game, and it wasn't until I moved to California is when we started hanging out and realized that we have a shared passion for entrepreneurship and real estate. We decided to try our luck by buying single family homes and renting them out. But back then, this was all pre-COVID. Back then, we had two issues. The first one was our market, Northern California, was really tough. I mean, the cheapest single family home was in the low 600s. And on top of that, we really didn't know anything about real estate. So what we did is we joined a bunch of these online communities. We consumed a lot of content.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Read books. We went to countless real estate meetups where we met investors and operators from all parts of the real estate game. And little by little, we built confidence to make that first step and buy our first rental property. So, that's pretty much how we got into it. We, at the time, looked at various markets, and there was a lot of opportunities for cash flow across the US. I think this is still the case, but back then, the South, or especially the Sun Belt region, was growing twice as fast as the North. So we knew that that was where we wanted to go, but we weren't sure if this was Phoenix or Dallas or Las Vegas. So being that we were both kind of data nerds, we started looking at data. We looked at information from the Census Bureau, Housing and Urban Development. We looked at areas where the population growth is really outpacing the new housing starts, and we decided that Fort Worth was our place. We traveled to Fort Worth, met with a bunch of agents, mortgage brokers, property managers, and we assembled a team and really bought our first property back then. Since then, we've done numerous transactions. We bought and sold, refinanced, and that's what I intend on doing. But like I said, it requires a lot of time. It really requires you to run the numbers on a lot of properties before you find the right one. And so this is what it actually looks like. You do a ton of manual work. You're copying numbers from one platform to another. You have a bunch of tabs open. You're looking county assessor's office. You're getting quotes from the insurance agencies, and really, it's an endless cycle of data entry and research. Now, if you want to do this at scale, you pretty much have two choices. You can spend hours doing this, or you can pay for software. But here's the kicker: the software that exists today is completely fragmented. You've got one tool for rents, you got another one for pulling comps, one for managing the renovation process. I mean, it's really nothing talks to each other. And there's institutional software, but it's priced like you're running a hedge fund. It really, the average investor would have to buy or would have to have 10 to 15 transactions just to justify the price of the subscription. So I looked at all of this and I said, there's got to be a better way, especially now with the rise of AI. And that's what ultimately led me to building Deals Desk.
Yeah, that's really awesome. And I'm sure, as you know, there's a lot of things exploding right now in terms of there's a lot of, companies out there using AI. So what would you say sets Deals Desk apart? How is it using AI?
Great. So to go back to my point, yes, there's a bunch of software out there, right? I won't name names, but there's a bunch of these things that we tried. There's a great one where you put an address and it will give you a few comps and it will give you a median or average rent. But there's another one where you can upload pictures and it will give you a scope of work. There's one that just pulls the comps and get you the ARV. But
If you're looking for consistent, high quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
if you want to have them all together at the same time, you're going to be paying around $250 in subscriptions, and you're not really sure which one you need the most. So the reason I built this is that the main strength of Deals Desk is you just put an address, you click run, and you get everything you need. It looks tax assessor's office, it gets quotes from the insurance agencies, it looks at comps, rent rent comps, sales comps. It really gives you everything with just one click.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really awesome. Igor, I want to talk about, the markets that you're operating in when it comes to investing. What kind of opportunities are you seeing around your area that our listeners should be aware of?
Yeah. So right now, I'm definitely seeing because I can analyze deals at scale. I can run numbers and thousands of properties using Deals Desk, and what I'm seeing is I mean, it's no surprise, but this is a buyer's market right now. I feel like there are sellers, uh, you know, getting pretty desperate and lowering prices. And for somebody who's looking at rental properties, I'm sure you've heard of the 1% rule, which is for somebody who wants to invest in a rental property, he or she wants to know if the property can rent for at least 1% of the purchase price. So if the house is 250K, you want to make sure that it can rent for 2,500. Those properties are very rare, right? And I remember back then I would go through hundreds of them in my Excel spreadsheet, and I would maybe find two or three. Right now, I'm seeing 15 to 20. So I feel like, even though the interest rates are high right now, I feel like if you can find something that can cash flow, um, then that's really going to be a great investment for the future, for the long term.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Igor, when it comes to Deal Desk, what do you see as next on the horizon, or what is like the next stage for your business there?
Sure. So the ultimate goal is for Deals Desk to be kind of the engine behind every um, investor's decision making process. Right now, I am focusing on expanding Deals Desk on to other classes of real estate. Right now, it works great for single family homes, and I'm getting a lot of good feedback from agents and investors. But there's also a demand to expanded onto condos, apartments, and multifamily. So that's where I'm working on right now.
That's really really exciting. And with using AI, is it pretty cut and dry when it comes to that expansion, or are there some hurdles with that?
So yeah, there are hurdles, especially because the data itself is very fragmented, right? You have let's say you want to look at the Dallas Fort Worth area. There is, I think, 6 or 7 counties out here, and each county has its own tax assessor's office. They have different kind of you um, types of data, or they just look different inside. You have to kind of distinguish what's what. Um, but so that's one hurdle, being that the data is very fragmented, and then it's also kind of validating that I'm providing accurate results, which is getting better and better over time. The more deals I pull through it, the better it gets. That's the ultimate benefit.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. Do you have any stories or feedback that you want to share from people's experiences using the software, and how it's helped them?
Yes. So one of the best kind of feedback that I've initially.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
I've gotten was in the beginning when I built it. I wasn't kind of sure you know uh, how to figure out um, the annual tax, because let's say you look at a property, and you see that the tax bill was, you know, maybe like 4,000 last year, but you can buy that property and then your tax bill jumps next year because of the exemptions. The person who was living there might have had some exemptions. So I built a layer of knowledge that looks at this and says, okay, like the average tax rate in this area is 2.2%. But looking at the tax bill, it's only like 1%. So there's got to be there's got to be exemptions factored in the tax bill here. So really kind of building these layers and layers of knowledge so the AI can really know, what to estimate for each of these assumptions.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Igor, this has been great. If someone wants to reach out, connect, learn more about Deals Desk, or maybe they want to collaborate on a deal with you, what's the best way for them to reach you?
So you can reach me at Igor at Deals Desk, and or contact at Deals Desk. That will be the best email address to reach me at.
Well, Igor, this has been fantastic. It's awesome to see what you've built with Deals Desk, and I know
Thank
it's
you.
going to help a lot of people out there.
For sure. Thank you, Erika.
And for our listeners, if you got value from this episode, make sure that you're subscribed to the Real Estate Pros podcast. We've got more conversations lined up with experts like Igor who are out there building fantastic real estate businesses. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.